You are holding a $5,000 Chanel bag on the exact day your $50,000 business loan is due.
Oh my God, Michael, stop being so corporate. I had a great sales month, so I treated myself. We are heading to lunch. Let's not talk about boring business right now.
It is not boring business. It is a legally binding promissory note. I provided the liquidity to save your boutique from the IRS. Today, the balance is due in full.
Mikhail, we've been dating for 8 months. I thought that money was just you supporting my dreams. A real partner doesn't send his girlfriend a collection notice.
A real partner honors her signatures. You generated $80,000 in profit this quarter. You have the capital. You simply decided your luxury handbag was more important than your debt to me.
Because I am your woman. What is yours is ours. I didn't think you actually expected me to wire 50 grand out of my account when you literally have millions.
My net worth does not invalidate your liabilities. You are attempting to convert a corporate bailout into a romantic gift post-transaction. That is financial manipulation.
Manipulation? I am giving you my time and my loyalty. I thought you were my protector, not a loan shark. You are being incredibly toxic right now.
A loan shark charges 30% interest. I charged you 0. I protected your business. Now, I am protecting my boundaries. We are leaving.
Leaving for lunch? Good, because I am starving and I am not transferring that money to you today.
We are not going to lunch. My driver is waiting downstairs. We are going directly to your bank to execute the wire transfer.
To my bank? Are you insane? You can't force me into a car to go pay a debt. I am your girlfriend.
You are a borrower in default. And since you want to use our relationship as a shield for your financial negligence, we are going to have a very serious discussion in the car. Bring your ID and your account routing numbers. The driver is waiting. You signed this document promising repayment in 6 months. That time expires at noon today.
I only signed it because I thought it was a formality. I didn't think you'd actually hold it against me like a ruthless collection agent.
A contract is never a formality. You expected to leverage my affection to steal $50,000. That is not a relationship, that is a heist. You prioritized a leather purse over honoring your word to the man who saved you. Let's drop the math on this delusion in the car.
A heist? I am your partner. You are treating me like a criminal just because I wanted nice things.
Partners pay their debts. Criminals run from them. We will see which one you are when we arrive at the bank. Variable 1. 6 months ago, your business was seizing. I injected $50,000 of my personal capital to keep your doors open and save your reputation.
And I thanked you for it. I cooked you dinner. I gave you my heart. Why isn't my love enough to cover the balance?
Variable 2. Banks do not accept love as legal tender. You used my rescue funds to generate an $80,000 profit, and instead of returning my principal, you rewarded yourself with Chanel.
I earned that profit. I worked 80-hour weeks. You are acting like I stole it. I deserve to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
You do not have fruits of your labor until your debts are cleared. You are playing rich with my money. You are a debtor masquerading as a successful CEO. You want the safety net of an angel investor, but the lack of accountability of a spoiled child. You want to socialize your losses to me, but privatize your profits for yourself. The math does not work.
You are so toxic. You just want me to stay broke so you can control me. A real man celebrates his woman's success. He doesn't audit her.
A real man demands accountability. You are successful because of my loan. Refusing to pay it back does not make you an independent boss. It makes you a scammer.
I am not a scammer. I am the woman who loves you. But clearly you love your spreadsheets more than you love me.
The math drop. If you truly respected me, you would have wired the funds at midnight without me asking. You are not looking for a partner. You are looking for a financial mark.
A financial mark? How can you say that? I am not using you.
Your refusal to execute the wire transfer proves otherwise. You want the luxury lifestyle paid entirely by my unreturned capital. The answer is no.
You know what? If you force me to walk into this bank and drain my account, then we are done. I will leave you. Forgive the loan right now or I'm gone.
You are threatening to abandon a relationship because I refuse to let you legally rob me of $50,000. You are treating this relationship like an extortion attempt.
I mean it, Mikhail. Either you tell the driver to take us to lunch and cancel the debt, or this relationship is over. Decide!
I do not negotiate with terrorists, and I certainly do not negotiate with entitled tourists trying to loot the treasury on their way out. Your proposal is accepted. You are no longer my partner. I have to go, now. But you are still my debtor. Step out of the vehicle. We are going inside.
Please, no, I can't. No! No, Michael, wait! I was just bluffing. I was just mad. I didn't mean it. I'll pay you $10,000 today. Just let me keep the rest. Please.
A high-value man does not play games with payment plans after default. You put your loyalty on the table to extort a debt cancellation. Your access to my life is permanently revoked. Wire the $50,000.
Please, I'll return the Chanel bag. I'll never ask for anything again. I don't want to lose you. I love you.
It is too late. You only want to back down now because your extortion tactic failed and you are afraid of facing the teller. Approach the desk.
You can't do this to me. I already bragged to my family that my boyfriend is my angel investor. If you force me to wire this money back, they'll know you're treating me like a corporate debtor. It makes me look pathetic.
You can tell your family whatever you need to protect your ego. Tell them I was controlling, tell them I was cheap, but tell them after the wire clears. Do it now.
I had a multimillionaire who saved my business and I lost him because I got greedy and bought a purse instead of paying my debt. I lost everything.
Restructuring. Liability, Chloe's debt extortion. Asset recovered, $50,000 cash.
She threatened to leave if I didn't erase her $50,000 legal debt. The math drop: never negotiate with someone who uses romance to disguise financial theft. She refused to honor her contract, so I escorted her to the bank and collected my capital before ending the relationship. Should a high-value man ever forgive a loan for his girlfriend?